Guys, welcome back to the channel. Doing another movie talk. Been wanting to do one of these for a while, and finally something popped up that I saw, and I was like, hell yeah, we're going to talk about it, and it is Evil Dead, the new Evil Dead that is coming out. I think it's called Evil Dead 5, I'm not sure. But a new Evil Dead movie's coming out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be produced by Sam Raimi, helped written by Sam Raimi. I'm not really sure about all the details, or I'm just forgetting. But I just know that there's a new Evil Dead movie coming out, and this one, I just saw like an article or a post on Facebook, and it's by IGN, which IGN is pretty good. And it's talking about how the new Evil Dead movie is going to take place in a city. And for one, I find that very interesting, and I find that very exciting. I'm more of the fan of just being out in the middle of the woods, kind of isolated, but whatever. If it's trying to do something new, and I can 100% appreciate that to the fullest, right? So the article is called Next Evil Dead Film to Take Place in a City High Rise. Wow, I'm not really sure, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at this article and talk about this son of a gun. Alright, let me put my glasses on, my handy dandy glasses, and we're going to read the fucking thing. First off, I probably should mention I am a pretty damn massive fan of the Evil Dead franchise. I love the original first film. I really enjoy the Evil Dead 2, and I really enjoy Army of Darkness. I really love the remake. So I'm a pretty big fan, and I really enjoyed Ash vs. Evil Dead quite a bit. Okay, but here's what the article says, and this is by Matt Fuller. October 24th, 2020, 9:06 p.m. Okay, after 3 Sam Raimi directed movies, a two-season sequel series on Starz, and 2013 soft reboot directed by Fede Alvarez, the Evil Dead franchise is moving away from its rustic roots and its cabin-in-the-woods aesthetic for a new bloody adventure that takes place in a big city building. The title of Evil Dead Rise was revealed this past summer by Ash Williams himself, Bruce Campbell, as well as the idea that the upcoming movie will shake up the tried and tested franchise formula by deviating away from some key narrative staples such as classic cabin-in-the-woods setting. Okay, so that explains, they want to try something different. They're not wanting to, stick with the original cabin-in-the-woods idea anymore. They want to go off base a little bit and try to do something new. Director Lee Cronin expanded on the concept recently during a chat with Bloody Disgusting, saying that the film will feature a female heroine in a city, possibly in a high-rise apartment complex, hence the title. I'm confident I'm going to do something that's both familiar and refreshing, Cronin said. I'm going to deliver a roller coaster of horror. That's what the goal is here. Relentless, not stopping to explain too much. It needs to be extremely visceral, highly entertaining, properly scary to push boundaries. That's important as well. During an interview with AL.com, Campbell said the movie kicks off when that book gets around, a lot of people run into it, and it's another story. Right. Okay, so that was the article. Okay, so it sounds like they're definitely trying to capture what was so familiar about the original Evil Dead franchise, but at the same time, they really want to go off base a little bit and try something different. Even adding a heroine as the, a female as the main role, which is, kind of what they did with the remake, too. I mean, she was phenomenal in that movie. I can't remember her name, but the character Mia was just so well done, and I'm sure they're going to want to do something very familiar. Not really too much with the remake, but they're definitely going to be aiming to definitely go after the fans of the original franchise for sure in this one. And you know what? I am a really big fan of that cabin-in-the-woods feel. But at the same time, it's going to be interesting trying something different, putting it in like a fucking hotel or like a skyscraper or just anything that could be very, very different from what we're used to could be a very good thing. And I'm very much excited to see what they do. It seems like these guys are pretty confident in what they're doing is going to be pretty cool and pretty familiar, especially to the fans of the Evil Dead franchise. So when I read this, and I see all these things that people are saying, especially the director, who is sounding pretty damn, he sounds like he knows what he's talking about, what he's exactly wanting. And what really got me, is the word roller coaster really got me. He wants to make a roller coaster of horror, which is, we're going to take it seriously, but we're also going to have a lot of fun with it. It's going to be a fun time in the theater. That is our main goal, is to make a good horror film that people can go to the theaters and just have a ball at. And you know what? That's awesome, because you know there's so many bad horror films today, and it's unfortunate. You know, it's some of the most unfortunate things. You know, a good example is we just talked about the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, right? Most of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies are actually not great movies. Actually, only like 2 or 3 of them are actually really, really damn good, and the rest of them are just meh. So I mean, you know, it's just one of those things. They start playing off the same type of formulas, and you know, yeah, they're talking about, you know, doing the same formula, not really the same formula, but familiar and refreshing stuff. You know, kind of like how The Force Awakens kind of brought back a familiar feeling and kind of refreshed the franchise after all these bad movies, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting at here with Evil Dead, even knowing Evil Dead does not have nearly as bad of movies as something like Star Wars or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know, a lot of the Evil Dead movies are a lot of fun just to watch, and I think, you know, to make it fun and a roller coaster is kind of what the Evil Dead franchise is good at, so, you know, hey. So, guys, that is pretty much it for the article. Please do comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Do you guys really care? Do you guys not what are you guys' opinions? That's really all I'm wanting to know. It's a very interesting conversation to have, you know, where this is going to take place, and this one's going to look like it looks like it's going to take place in the city, so that's going to be certainly new. Guys, hit the like button if you want to see more content like this. Hit the subscribe button, you know, so we know that you love this content and you want to see us keep going, because we're aiming for 1,000 subscribers. 1,000, because, you know, people sometimes they say, you know, you can't do 1,000, right? You know, you guys just aren't entertaining enough, and we're trying to push our boundaries, you know, and we're trying to be entertaining, and we're trying to be fun. You know, that's kind of the main thing, and we're talking about stuff we love, like horror. Regardless if it's scary, cheesy, really scary, or just, you know, a lot of fun gore fest, you know, just a fun gore fest. So, guys, we appreciate you subscribing and liking the videos, and we definitely appreciate you just for being here. So, guys, thank you so much.